Welcome back. On the 21st of July, on the memory or the anniversary of coinciding with the anniversary of the 1952 July Revolution, the first transmission of the Egyptian television kicked off. And to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Khater, Assistant Professor of Mass Communication, Cairo University. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dr. Khater, how was the first transmission on the 21st of July for the first transmission of the Egyptian television, a significant and a historical moment that signifies the development and progress?
We are celebrating a very precious memory. Years ago, in 1960 to be specific, we launched the first transmission of the Egyptian television. It was during these days, like celebrating the 23rd of July Revolution. I think this was a historic moment in our history. It was the beginning of a significant transformation in both the media scene and the social scene in Egypt. It was a huge societal transformation and a huge societal change as well. The launching of Egyptian television transformed a lot and changed a lot of the Egyptian scene, and I think it affected people significantly, and it affected not just the social scene, it affected the political scene as well.
Yes.
It's a huge media development.
Yes, Dr. Khater, we'd like to know more about the first moments of the launching of the transmission of the Egyptian television that was on the 21st of July of the year, 21st of July, yes, of the year 1960. It started at 7 p.m. with the national anthem. Give us an idea about the first moments.
Well, the first moments were very interesting. It started, as you said, with the national anthem, and then with Quranic verses, and then with the resonant speeches of President Nasser in the
Parliament.
I think it was in the Nations Council at that time.
Yes.
Yes. So the very first moments of the Egyptian transmission, they were actually very significant, and I think they were expressing the Egyptian identity and the Egyptian state. Yes. And that was very important to present at that time.
Yes. How was the Egyptian television acting as the voice of the Egyptian people?
Yes, actually, since its establishment until now, the Egyptian television has acted as, just like you said, it's the voice of the Egyptian people, it's the voice of the society. This was evident through many different types of programs presented through the Egyptian television. We're talking about cultural programs, we're talking about educational programs, political programs. All types of programs were actually taken into consideration since the establishment of Egyptian television, as well as different types of, let's say, we
entertainment
have series,
also.
We have drama.
Yes, drama, entertainment, and the TV series. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. How was the Egyptian television when it was launched in the year 1960, a pioneer in media and lighthouse for the whole Arab world?
Yes, the Egyptian television was actually a pioneer. It was a significant development at that time. And I think it was the marking of a new era for not just Egypt, it was for the Arab world as well. We were moving to a new era of storytelling. We were transforming into a stronger representation of visual narratives. a kind of visual storytelling that was not present before.
Yes.
Because let's say just that print media did not present the visual storytelling as TV, of course.
Yes.
So the kind of influence it had on people's minds and people's psychology was actually very empowering.
Yes. Actually, when we speak with our grandmothers, grandfathers, uncles, and they tell us that the Egyptian television, when it started in the 60s, in 1960, it was a kind of building the Egyptian character, and the people were attracted and following all the programs, following the TV series, and learning many things, as you have just mentioned. Could you comment on this, please?
Yes, I think at that time the Egyptian television and the launching of the Egyptian television had some kind of similar effect to digital technologies, the change and the effect that digital technologies have nowadays. Yes, because it was some kind of a media revolution at that time. So yes, I agree. People were very attracted to the television. They were always following what's going on. They were always following up every series and every program on television. They wanted to know more. They wanted to know about the medium itself,
yes,
not just the content that was presented through this medium.
Yes. After this, in the 70s, I think the colors started. The screen was the plays and the programs.
Yes.
Yes. Give us also an idea about this, please.
Well, I think the introduction of the color broadcasting was in 1976.
Yes.
So the introduction of the color broadcasting was right after the 73 of October, 6th of October victory, 1973. Yes. So it was, I think it was some kind of a nation celebration. A kind of media development that was needed, very much needed at that time. Many developments, the television, actually, the Egyptian television went through many developments across the years, not just the introduction of the color broadcasting. It also went to the establishment of private ventures, extending TV channels to include and to reach different governorates in Egypt and different regions and present different people as well.
Yes. Also, before Egypt have built the building or launched the Egyptian television, and it was called in the 60s the Arab television.
Yes.
So, and yes, Egypt launched the radio stations in 1934. And maybe earlier there was private stations in the radio in the year 1926 or 28, commercials and things like that. After this, when the Egyptian television were built on the Nile, on the river Nile in downtown in Cairo, the building of the radio stations in downtown started to be transmitted to the building of the Egyptian television. Tell us about this, please, because people at first were used to take all their information and news from the radio and then turned to the television.
Yes, if we're talking about the building of the Egyptian television, the Mastir building, the famous Mastir building, it's like a cultural and a historical icon in downtown Cairo. It's one of the
landmarks.
Yes. It's one of the famous landmarks. And the most important ones in Cairo.
Yes.
And I think this was meant to be because the Egyptian television, as we were just saying, it was the launching of the television was a historical moment, and it needed a historical location, a big mark of a transformation in history. So I think the building fits the importance of the event itself, which is launching the Egyptian television.
Yes.
Yes, this is what I think, actually.
Yes.
This is the importance of the Maspero building.
Yes. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Sarah Khater, the Assistant Professor of Mass Communication, Cairo University. I really had the pleasure to have this phono with you. And ladies and gentlemen, the launching and the starting of the Egyptian television on the occasion of the 1952 revolution in 1960 was really a historical moment that signified progress and development. Thank you very much for following me. My name is Alan Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.